and you do this to me, and you've been doing this behind my back for so long with this guy." And yeah, it was pretty terrifying. Hello, my name is David or Dave. I am 24 years old, and I went to the University of Florida. I wanted to share a story of mine from around 4 years back now. Um, Honestly, it's one that started like any other casual dating story that probably millions of people in America have experienced. Um, but it ended in a much more dangerous way with knives involved and people being threatened to take each other's lives. So definitely the first time in my life and the only time in my life where I've ever actually been scared when dating or using dating apps. So let's get sort of right into it. I had been chatting with this girl for a while. I can't remember now if it was on Bumble, Hinge, Tinder, but I remember we had been chatting for a couple days. Nothing too deep, just sort of flirty, getting to know each other. And she had invited me over to her place to have like a wine and a movie night, which seemed cool to me. I was 100% down. She seemed nice, and I thought it was just gonna be a chill night. She seemed really, really normal. Like there wasn't any red flags at first. Um, we were maybe 30 minutes into our date, into our movie. I can't remember what we were watching now. It's so long ago, but maybe 15 or 30 minutes into it when I hear the front door open and then I hear the front door slam and I see a guy walk in and he's immediately angry and screaming, and it turns out it was her boyfriend. And from the way that he was acting, he had definitely been suspecting her of cheating for a while because immediately of saying like I knew it, like from what I remember, he had been suspecting it for a while. I stood up to tell him, "Hey, like this isn't what you think." I didn't know. I didn't know that she had a boyfriend or anything like that, and he wasn't having it. He walked into the kitchen, and grabbed a kitchen knife. I was sort of grabbing my stuff at this point, getting ready to leave, and then because you know how apartments are laid out, this was an apartment. Came into the room with the kitchen knife and told me to sit back down, like you're not going anywhere. He took my wallet, he took my keys, he took my phone, um, and basically just started yelling at us and screaming at us. I was telling him like, "Look, you can check my phone. You can check the dating app and you'll see we literally just started talking." But he wasn't having it, like, whatsoever. Um, so it went on like this for a while of him just, like, yelling and being angry and threatening to, like, kill us both. He's like, "I pay for everything, you just live here for free, and you do this to me, and you've been doing this behind my back for so long with this guy." And yeah, it was pretty terrifying. Eventually, she had convinced him and, like, told him the truth, which was of like, I this guy doesn't the I j like, we I barely know this guy. Like, um, yes, I was cheating on you, but, like, he it wasn't something that's been planned or conducted. It was kind of like a spur of the moment. Um, he understood. I think he like, if I remember correctly, he checked her phone and saw that we had just met. I'm not sure, though. So he let me leave. I didn't get to bring any of my stuff with me. When he told me to leave, he kept my phone, he kept my keys, he kept my wallet, and he was like, "Just get the fuck out." I'm sorry for cursing, but he's like, "Just get out." And so I left. I took my stuff with I did not get to take my stuff with me, sorry. And I walked literally all the way home. When I got home, I talked to my roommates. The next morning, I just went to bed. Which seems abnormal, but I don't know. Maybe it's just how I handled it, like processing it. But the next morning, I talked with my roommates and I'm like, "Hey, we got to go back over there and go get my stuff." So we went back over there, and he actually ended up apologizing. He was like, "Hey, I'm sorry for doing all of that. Here's your stuff." Like, I was just really upset, and I understood him. I probably would have been upset too, but it definitely shook me for weeks. Like, I was replaying in my head, like, how could I have avoided that, you know? And I don't really think there was a way to I mean, maybe there was. So, if I could say what I learned, it would be, meet in a public place first. Don't just immediately go to someone's house that you barely know. Um, and even before that, maybe ask for their Instagram. Like, at that time, I wasn't super into social media, so I wouldn't ask for a girl's Instagram. I think we were just went from the app straight to texting. Um, and yeah, like, meet in a public place, get the person's Instagram, and actually get to know them a bit before you just commit to something, because you never know when something could take, like, a horrible turn in the wrong direction. Um, if he would have been pushed over that line, it could have ended a lot worse. Could have ended a lot worse. So, I'm thankful that it ended the way it did. But yeah, I hope someone learned something from this, and maybe you're a bit more careful after hearing this with your, dating journey, and, in the off chance maybe you're the person that's cheating, don't cheat, because it hurts both parties involved. So, yeah, that's my story. I hope someone learned something from it, and bye-bye.